triple integrals in cylindrical and spherical coordinates.
Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. So in this video, we are going to talk about triple integrals in cylindrical and spherical coordinates. So I know this topic would be easy for you, especially if you already knew the topic triple integrals. So to begin, let's start with the triple integrals in cylindrical coordinates. So when we talk about cylindrical coordinates, it is just like the extension or the extended process of the polar coordinates. So it only adds what we call as z, or the height. So when solving triple integrals in cylindrical coordinates, the volume element changes. So try to think of the Cartesian coordinates where it is in 3D form. So we will have the coordinates x, y, z. But in cylindrical coordinates, the volume element dx, dy, dz will change into volume element rd, rd, theta, dz, where r is the radial distance from the origin, the theta is the angle in the xy plane, and z is the height. So I have an illustration here. So this is the theta, the z, which is the height, and the r, which is the radial distance from the origin. And this is the x-axis and the y-axis. So it is just somewhat similar now to the triple integrals, but we only integrated the cylindrical coordinates. So the difference of the cylindrical coordinates using triple integrals to the simple triple integrals is that it's let's say it's the setup or the format. So if we are going to solve an equation using the simple triple integral, we will use this. Just like this, dx, dy, dz. While if we will going to use triple integrals in cylindrical coordinates, we will use this.
But wait, why is there an extra r? Aha! Think about circular symmetry. As you move further from the center, the slices get larger. The r accounts for this growth. Got it!
For example, we have a given region here. So r is greater than or equal to 0, 1 is less than or equal to 2, and the theta is greater than or equal to 0, but is less than or equal to 2 pi, and the z is greater than or equal to 0, but is less than or equal to 5. So from the given, we can integrate it already to our two integral forms. So this is the integral form basing from the given. So ato siyang insert or substitute ang may given. So first is, I know that you already know how to integrate this. So let's just make it short. So first is we have to integrate with respect to z. So I know you already know how to integrate this. So the answer will be 5r. Next is integrate with respect to r. The answer is 10. And last is integrate with respect to theta. So the answer is 20 pi. So in this, this serves as an example for, I think it would be application on how to use this triple integrals in cylindrical coordinates. So we have the volume 20 pi. So I guess that's all for the cylindrical coordinates. Now we will going to proceed to the spherical coordinates.
Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. So my name is Jovan, and I will discuss the spherical triple integrals in spherical coordinate. So I will introduce to you ang spherical coordinate. So in Cartesian coordinates, we use xyz, but in spherical coordinate, instead of xyz, we will use rho, phi, and theta. So to find the rho, so as you can see in the illustration, imagine na ano yung spherical, like mo na ang spherical coordinates. Money ang x, y, and our z. So atong rho is the distance from the origin. So ato daw na rho is the distance from the origin. So money ang origin 0, then go narig. So money ang atong rho. So, ang measure natin from origin to the rim is our rho. Next is the phi. So, ang phi na to is our angle measured downward from positive z-axis. So, atong positive z-axis ano is tara. So, measure our phi diri is ang angle nga gikan sa z-axis padung diri sa rho. So, mao ni. So, this is our phi. Next is our theta. So, theta is our usual polar angle. So, mura na siya kanang like paano ka sa equator? Like it's from the ring. Mura na siya mag-circle this angle na. So, mo ni ang atong usual for our theta. So, next is we will look for a mga formulas ito na maka-derive siya sa spherical coordinates na as we can see nga spherical coordinates is called siya by circle. So, natay radius muna na z ang atong kanang size kay ang z, ang rho, then ang atong angle is ang phi na to. Then as we all know that the formula of circles is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So in spherical coordinates, so atong assume na kani siya ngawan is gikan sa origin, which is nag-conjugate sa 0. So instead nga x squared plus y squared equals r squared atong gamiton. At ang atong gamiton na is x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals rho squared. So by this formula, maka-convert na ta o maka-atag na ta o conversion formulas like ani. So to get this conversion formulas, so we will solve sa mga side niya like cosine, sine, na para makuha siya ang conversion formulas. And after ani, pwede na natin magamit dapat tayo sa kalaman ng way na magamit na din siya into solving the mass and volume sa sphere.
We cannot solve a given region by only using these conversion formulas. So we have to remember that the Cartesian coordinates, spherical coordinates, as well as the cylindrical coordinates have different volume elements that can be used during the integration. So, the Cartesian coordinates have a volume element of dx, dy, and dz. And for the volume elements of spherical coordinates, it looks like this. dv equals to rho squared sine phi d rho d phi and d.
But what is the purpose of this? The P2 accounts for the spherical shell, while sine phi adjusts for the size of the circular slice at angle.
And before I give some examples, let us try to set up triple integrals using in spherical coordinates. It would look like this. Function of rho So if we plot or we set up the triple integral, it would look like this. And we can just insert the given region to this here based on the given. Okay. For example, if we are tasked to find the volume of the given region and this is the given, so mura ni ang buhatan sa tuwang. So unsa man ang atong buhaton? So the atong gingon ang buhaton is to set up or to transform it into integral form or the triple integral and substitute the given. So mo ina siya. So it will look like this. And after that, ato siyang, of course, ato na i-integrate one by process. So, kayo mo tanong, ano, hindi siya natatapit o kinsaya katungon, right? Kina-discuss ang nagsibla, ito mga lahat ng pabalikan. Okay, so the first step that we need to do, or kasang dito na bahaton, if na input na nato ang mga given. So, first is we need to integrate each one by one or by process para di itang libog o para sa ito pala itong answers. Okay. So first, nga kung buhat diri kaya ako siya isang that support because I know na you already know how to integrate and I'll just show you kung sa maday ang process. Right. Okay, so first is we need to integrate with respect to P or the row. So if ato siyang i-integrate, the answer would be 9. Next is integrate with respect to 5. So the answer would be 2. And integrate with respect to theta. So our final answer is 36 pi. So the volume of the given region here is 36 pi. And I guess that would be all for the triple integrals and spherical coordinates. I hope you've learned something. Thank you.
Wait. Do you know what is the distinction of cylindrical and spherical coordinates? Watch this.
After knowing the triple integral of cylindrical and spherical coordinates, let us now identify what are the difference of the two and when to use this. So they are naiupat ka buok. So first is kanang cylindrical coordinates. So cylindrical coordinates are useful for objects with a circular base like a cylinders or cones. So the systems helps handle problems involving rotation along an axis, where the distance from the center or radius and the angle are k. So number 2 is spherical coordinates. Spherical coordinates are ideal for round, symmetric objects like spheres. The system works well when we want to measure things in all directions from a center point, which is why it's perfect for spherical shapes. So the key difference is how the shapes are represented. So cylindrical coordinates focus on circular symmetry around a central axis. So spherical coordinates focus on radial symmetry from a central point. Then last one is choosing the right coordinate systems. So when solving triple integrals, it's important to choose the right coordinate system based on the symmetry of the shape. So if you're dealing with a cylinder or cone, cylindrical coordinates will simplify the problem. So if you are dealing with a sphere or anything with radial symmetry, symmetrical coordinates are the way to go. So I think that's the last topic.